being a good uke. Hi, I'm Les Bubka, and every weekday I'm sharing with you my thought on karate. This is episode 22, being a good uke. I've seen a post today, 10 commandments for being a good uke, and I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was like having great control, being respectful, working with a person, and so on and so on. Which I totally agree with everything. And but for me, the very important thing is to work with your partner and adapt to your partner. If you're starting, then you're gonna be more compliant compared to training with somebody who is advanced. And one of the big things I see on the seminar when I'm teaching, that people are doing I call it frozen karate. So they do the technique, they freeze, and allowing the other person to do the techniques, flow, or whatever it is. They don't pull the hand back, they just stand there frozen and allow person to work, which is great for somebody who never done martial arts and needs to go through a basics and flow that we're doing, but it's a counterproductive to a person who is a bit more advanced. And personally, in my club, we're not starting with that version. We're going through the proper movement. So if you're punching, the hand A goes to the target, B comes back to protect your head, and then people can work on. So we don't do a long chains of techniques. It's all kind of short and snappy. But the other thing is that if you are a uke and you are work on, so you've been hit, you cannot just stay there and do nothing. You have to kind of work with your natural responses. So if somebody punches me, I'm gonna probably move. Either I'm gonna move because I want to avoid it, either I'm gonna be rocked because they hit me and there's some impact. So naturally, if somebody hits me, I'm gonna be moving, so the people can realistically follow up with their techniques. If it's a grappling, if somebody pulls me, I just don't stand there and give my hand. If they pull my hand, whole my body is moved, and I'm doing it in a realistic manner. So where they pull me, I'm going that way instead of going other way. I see that a lot. People just stand and allow people to do stuff. This is the counterproductive stuff, right? Because that's not what's gonna happen. Also, the amount of resistance. Lots of people just stand there like a mannequins that they can be moved around, pull around, their hands floppy. You have to put up a little bit of a resistance, not too much on the beginning. It depends on what drill you're doing. If you're just going through the techniques, it's gonna be compliant, but with a natural movement. If you're starting to pressure testing it, then you put up the resistance, you try to stop people. If you want to see more about the pressure testing, the yesterday video was all about it, so go and watch it. I'm gonna put it up in a corner. And yeah, of course, being respectful to people, don't getting upset, don't having your ego taking over, because sometimes some students are clumsy and you get stressed because they don't do it what been told. It takes them time to process. Sometimes your uke is as well a bit too keen on resisting, so you just have to have a clear communication between what you're working on, what's the target to achieve. Do I'm working on resistance? Do I'm working on the flow? Do I'm working on the flow of the techniques, one following the other? So I hope you enjoyed this one. If you would like to support us, the best way to do it is to watch another one, share with your friends, hit that notification button so you can have a notification about the video coming up next day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Ta-da!